How's it going, everyone, and welcome to this video. Today I've just got to share this news story. The title here: after the fat, bald uncle was abandoned by his wife, he forced himself to make some big changes. It was a bold light. And so I think this story is just awesome and I have to share it with you. Check this guy out here. His name is Shura Pion. Let's call him Shura Pion, okay? Check this guy out. This is about 5 years ago right here. Middle-aged, balding, looks unhappy. He said himself here he was comfortable, he was content, he was hitting that midlife crisis. He describes it as mellow. And he describes himself, in fact, as a fat, bald uncle. Now they use the word uncle to kind of describe, you know, a middle-aged man, and it's not an impolite word, but there he is. Look, he was content, middle-aged, balding guy. And straight out of nowhere, guys, this man's wife just divorces him. This bald, chunky, middle-aged man, his wife, straight out of nowhere, comes along, boom, I'm leaving, see you later. He said himself he turned to the drink. He was unhappy, he was miserable. He was headed for doom and he needed to challenge himself. He said he spent his days drinking. He had to make a change, and boom, sneak preview, look at the change that he made. That's a little summary there in his tweet here of his journey, and look where he is today. A bloody monster, a machine, a bold legend. Let's find out how this guy achieved this optimal look. So we start here with this picture, right? This is about 5 years ago, guys. And in this news article, it describes this hairstyle as a Mediterranean hairstyle, okay? 5 years ago, lazy, balding with the Mediterranean hairstyle, just not happy. Just 2 months into this training, he'd lost 12 kilograms. This guy must have been doing some crazy workouts, but already look, he's shaping up. He's shaved off that head, most importantly. He's got rid of that balding look, and he's really starting to trim up. So basically what this guy did is he saw a poster for a fitness competition, and he hadn't worked out in over 20 years, and he signed up for the competition. He set a challenge to himself before he'd even set foot in the gym, before he'd even given himself a diet. He just went ahead, signed up for this competition, and he was like, I'm gonna commit to it. And boom, this is 2 months in, looking fantastic. Then what do you know, 5 years after he made that commitment, look at him there, up on stage, Shuripion, okay, looking fantastic. Guys, the story does not end here. Like I said, they have this word here, look at here, 变成光头, changed into a 光头. Now this 光头means bald, right? Bald-headed. And there's a famous cartoon called 光头强, which means like strong, bold man. My students like to call me that from time to time. But you can see that full transition into the bald-headed man, and he looks fantastic. So you can see these pictures here, look, it says in college he used to play sports. You know, look at him there with his happy smile, his nice full head of hair. But as he got married, the work commitments took over. You can see him in the middle picture here, look. Like we said, that balding, middle-aged uncle, as he self-describes himself, chubby, fat, we can see the belly there, really just let himself go. His wife divorces him, his hair's fallen out. What does he do? He turns into this epic, handsome, bold man. He's found this poster for this fitness competition. He signed up for it. We can see here he started to begin training. Look, he's making some changes physically. What I like most importantly, guys, you know, he's gone for that buzz cut, looks fantastic. And then in the final form, when he reaches his final form, he's got that slick shaved head. He's up on stage there looking bloody marvelous. He didn't know how to eat, right? But he slowly made friends in the gym, slowly became more dedicated. He slowly learned the training, dedicated himself to it, and he slowly sort of pulled himself out of that midlife crisis that he self-described. And I just can't get over it. I can't get over how good he looks, and just how happy he looks, how much better he looks, how much better he must feel. Awesome. So he's never actually won, you know, like a championship or a bodybuilding show, but he's really turned his sort of life around, and he's made it into a bit of a lifestyle, as we can see in some of these pictures here. We can see a nice little transformation picture there. But here, look, he participated in this show in Tokyo. Of course, he's over 40 years old now, and yeah, he came fourth in this bodybuilding show, and we see him there, head on show, looking fantastic, feeling good, and he also has fun with it. You know, he goes to lots of these cosplay events, he gets dressed up, he's done modeling. We can see him here modeling some cars, which is a popular thing, you know, to draw more people in to look at the cars and things. He's got that butler in the buff kind of look going on with the shades, oiled up bald head, proudly on show, just rocking his look to the max. And I just think it's brilliant. It's just this fun transition. He's having fun with it, you know, transformation. And we can see him here again at these cosplay events that he goes to and gets asked to feature him. And look at this one especially, he's doing some sort of parade, this catwalk, and here look, just he looks happy, he's having fun, like I said, dressed up in this like Greek god attire with the shaved head, just fantastic. And he said, you know, he changed his sort of mindset, he changed his physique, of course, he changed his habits, and through that sort of journey he met his new wife here. They obviously met in the fitness world, and look how great he looks. Look how fantastic this guy's looking, and just inspiring, you know, happy guy, love it. So he met his new wife, you know, and they do fun events together. Of course, they work out together, and he has a little summary here, and I like how he describes it. He says, you know, if you want to change your life around from being that bald, fat, depressed, middle-aged dude, balding I should say, you know, he said you don't necessarily need to be in a bodybuilding show. He just talks about how you can implement good habits, whether it's running or hobbies, horse riding he mentions. Through dedicating yourself to those new habits, those new pursuits, you can turn it all around. And I just love it. I think it's a fantastic little story. He puts this stuff on social media to inspire others, right? He mentioned people even middle-aged and things like that. If you still have half of your life, you can turn it all around. And he even says, don't wait to the afterlife to kind of change your life. So I love that. Loads of people as well on Twitter and stuff like that giving him lots of, you know, commendments. Guy here talking about the One Punch Man, love that. Everyone just admiring him for this transformation. And I also was in full admiration. So big respect to this guy. I wanted to share that fun, you know, feel good little transformation story with you guys there. This guy here, you know, going from the middle-aged bald fat man to this awesome Guang Tao, the bald-headed, strong guy. Love it. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Fun little bit of news for you there. If you did, give this video a like. Maybe this video can get a lot of views and the guy will see that his story has even made it into our world, you know, the hair loss world, the YouTube world. I would love that. I'd love to speak to this guy personally. Guys, I want to thank you again for watching this video. I'll be back very soon with another one. Wherever you are, thanks for watching. Hope you're doing awesome, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye. You can be anything you want.